smash everything, and then you just take the wind, and the wind blow up all these little things, and then you just get the coffee bean.
That takes a lot of smashing.
They have a long time, lot of work. I say that's why I say that's a lot of work. And when you get a cup of coffee,
the bean is so small.
So small. This is a real coffee bean.
So that is a real special.
That is a
when
real
you take
special.
just the center one.
Yeah.
And then you roast that.
You roast this, and then that is a good coffee. I do my own coffee here.
So when do we get a cup of coffee?
Start pounding there.
Well, I don't mind doing that if I get some. Yeah.
Start picking from the tree.
Yeah, start picking, exactly.
Yeah. Kind of, sweet. You know.
And this is a geisha.
Geisha, that's right.
And that originally comes from Japan?
From Asia, I don't know where, but it's from Asia.
Handle it for me. Handle the beans again for me. No, down there, the beans.
What'd you eat?
The outside of it.
On the outside, yeah. Well, we tried that the other day. The cherry that was. Cherry was talking.
Yeah.
So that's geisha?
How much
Geisha, yeah.
would be in
Geisha is what it's called?
Geisha.
Geisha. Sorry, geisha.
that. You can't
Japanese.
eat that, though.
No.
No.
Coffee, I don't see any difference. They said never get any fungus, but they do have fungus the same like the other one, the same kind of fungus. This is a kind of fungus. When you see those a dark spot, almost like a brownie right there,
You want to catch that?
and that's a kind of fungus. And that was one of the kind of disease destroyed many coffee plantations.
And they're promoting this as being fungus resistant.
That's right. They're supposed to be. This is all resistant to those fungus, but I don't know. There is right there. They have this with human bones ashes right in the bottom, not just completely dry thing. There was just like a sticky thing right in the bottom. Yes, it's here. The soil here is a tropical humid and acid by the volcano. They're never the ashes not going to be just completely dry. The humid, they made it so just to hunting, maybe to take the skin off to the animals, to break the bones, to do everything. This is the tools they're using. And that guy right there is calling in Spanish anthropomorpho. That head is representing the kin animal, and the body is representing all this work they're doing is the same kind of things and belong from this culture right here. The oldest kind of ceramic we have right here is just right in here, 3,000 years old. They call it escarifica. It's very special and very old. And this one right here is not less important, because these pieces representing everything, like funeral pot, like poison pot, like a little lake. The lake from the party pot was tree, and they're doing nice noise, that is a party pot. And they call it also fish tail, just like a fish tail. And this call it classic. And this is a kind of call it biscuit. Biscuit is more light, and the colors go to more red to more yellow, and very special figurines in the pieces. It is a thinking guy. It's a thinking man right here. You can see with very good picture the fingernails, the eyes, everything is right in that little figurines. That's why they say this biscuit is one of the best kind of ceramic those people make just in the small pieces. And the guy in the Mayans piece. So this is the pieces, the petroglyph started from these pieces, small pieces, yes, with only two designs, spirals, lines, and spiral. Everywhere you walk up in highlands, you walk into the mountains, between mountains, beside mountains, just the same like this. And also they call them pocket map. Somebody have to carry the piece. No. And the barrels, they're in the garden. This is the barrels, and they also small pieces representing maybe the purpose to the barrels. Why? What they're using with those barrels? Why was I said the purpose, but maybe they're doing the same kind of life right here, just to move all the stones. We do have big pieces from the edge to the barrel right here. How those people move those big, huge pieces from there to here, maybe rolling. Yes,
On those
and
barrels.
they call them toba is pretty soft, but they are volcanical stone. But you can chop that kind of stone with basalt, with obsidian. Very hard. Some of those the obsidian.
Is that local or does that come from a long way away?
No, they're just from here.
From-
Those culture was just they use the gold, just the king.
The
The
king?
pure gold, the hammer gold. The gold come from the mine to for the Germans to gold model. That hole right there in between is not because it's old. They're doing old, but that special hole is a special purpose. When they bring the gold from the mine, they cover this whole area with the resin from plants and drop a piece of gold right there from the mines and start hitting. And when you hit the gold, the pure gold stick to the resin, and everything is not pure gold go through the holes, like a filter.
Yep.
Yeah. And the pure gold here was very, very fine. They call it live gold.
Okay.
No mixed with nothing, like rolls. This is a calling also escarificado, and is 3,000 years old, and very nice piece. And this is supposed to be to preserve the gold for the other new king. When the king died, all this gold go with the guy right in the tomb. But there's supposed to be a new gold for the new king right in those pieces. And that is the reason we just have a
Look at that. Is that like a little frog?
it's a calling so wonderful, just between animals. What two kinds of animals right there? Who knows?
3,000 years ago.
Yeah, that's right. That's a very old pieces. And the guy from Pittsburgh, he said, oh, he took it out 60,000 and he goes, all the bags and he brought 1,000 degrees. This you can touch it. You can touch these. This is very being touched by everybody. But this is a piece, This is a low relief, nice pieces, and he just date and register and just check every piece. He put it up to the ground.
And how old are these pieces here?
This piece is 3,000 years old. Yeah.
What's that round piece over there? The hard hat helmet, the football helmet over there.
But that is a calabash. And see,
Thanks, Paul.
almost and red, natural clay, no pigment by plants. It's all natural clay. And something he found, this detail, the triangular, those people before Christ, they using the triangular to just make decoration. Today, our novice, all the decoration and then the dress, Shakiras and all that decoration things, they just have the triangular also. How many years, and the people still using that kind of details. It's a very
I'm
special.
not an Egyptian expert, but I don't remember seeing.
Special room just to protect him, to just give all the information he brought in and put all the pieces together with that information. This is and also we do have new history here. Well, not that new, but from last century. We just have the call it diamond wine, the wine alone, and it broke with this other
So
one.
they dug these up too.
No, we just found it
Oh,
along the way.
yeah,
We
just
found
laying
it
around,
here. And these other pieces here, and all these pieces. And this is the stones. I mean the wood and the process to be petrified, but not anymore. Real deep and to grab those pieces. And there was petrified. They need more years to be petrified with. This is the kind of calabash. It's a tree. And from this you make nice lamp. This is almost ready to make holes and put marbles right there, holes and put marbles all over marbles here, and a big light, and you make this nice.
Stained glass.
Hey, big guy. Blue eyes.
Volcano ashes, and that after the volcano ashes, that kind of soil. That soil is a special kind of mix. the Germans give a name to that kind of soil. They call them secondary soil. Why? Because it's a kind of mix. The man's been doing a clay with sand, pressure in the ground 15 inches. And between there, the paleontology guy was in a group. He found that hole was full of sediment from a post was supporting the roof. And there is when those people discovered here was a foundation for a house. Underneath is just natural soil, no mix, never been touched by nobody. But 2009, this other guy from Pittsburgh, he was opening one more spot right there. And he found this is not the real site for the house, it's bigger because those stones down there are protecting their more artifacts, those stones there. And he wants to. And we found here ashes, charcoal. We found here seeds from lowland palms, right here, 3,000 years old. That is, those people was connecting with the laboratory in Berlin, and their date right away there with the radiocarbon. It was high technology, very special way to just date the pieces right in the place when they put it up. With no seeds, but this is full of seeds, and the seeds here, the botanic people, the local people, you know, the medicinal people, they said this kind of seeds is very good to clean up the body from toxins.
Interesting.
This kind,
Interesting.
you know, this, and beside that, the roots help people with leukemia, because these kind of bananas never been fixed, never been changing, nothing. This is the original bananas.
What's the
And
name of
full
it? Do we know?
This is a Manila Musa.
Okay.
It's come from Manila. Yes.
This is edible though?
Yes, it's edible.
And how do you? Oh, you just eat the seeds?
Mhm.
Do you have any recipes where you grind the seeds up and make brownies or something?
But stuff, infection from hospital. And he was in coma 10 months. And I brought it here.
With no idea, the doctor said take it to the house because he never going to make it. We can't kill one of the bacteria was in his body. And I start smash these things and put it in the bag. He was here with the bag, feed him with the bag, and I smash. And there's the guy. Clean up with all the toxins in his body. The doctor said he can't receive any more antibiotic because his body never support more antibiotic. Just take it to the house. One of these days he's going to quit. But he's the guy right there, 8 years back.
Good for you. Good for you.
Good for everybody. Good. And thanks to God. God is the one. But anyways, this, I use everything I have here. The people saying, and also the magnetic stones. That's one of the best things. The magnetic stones to heal the body with positive energy. If you can see it. Everything. There is a. Before we just make holes here. We try to dig, but right away the top they fall. But now we do have the bamboos. They're supported by the bamboo.
So back then, was this little creek maybe was much bigger? Maybe this was a small river?
Maybe.
You can see the lay of the land. At one time, this might have been quite a bit bigger. What was that? And those sort of flats?
No, did they dig that out or did they wash
Yeah,
out?
they were digging out this.
Oh,
And it started collapsing, and then they put the bamboo in, and it stabilized the top. Now they
We just get from that palm. They said don't supposed to go so high up there because you believe you're real hungry and thirsty. How you gonna go up there and get the food? You die first.
and that they're supposed to go and grow only when the men can reach. This is more naranjillo. Naranjillas, they just start turning.
This is?
This is a naranjilla. This is
This is a small orange.
They're still
Oh, I
yellow,
see.
mean green, just like an orange, green. Then after they turn, so this is anyway,
It's like elk velvet.
this turn like
What's it called again? What kind of orange? Nanya?
naranjilla. Naranjilla. It's a kind of citrus.
The jade plant, I think. We grow this at the house plant back home.
How they
That's
plant.
the machine. No electricity, no battery. And that machine made the job in 1 minute. They smash everything. Corn, rice, who knows? Maybe coffee, maybe roots. Who knows? But this is a machine. And weighs 52 pounds. And when they stop, everything is ready. They turn the stone just like that. And give one more push and they drop everything out. They also serve you.
Oh my goodness. Isn't that amazing?
The people have nice evolution in those times.
So this is a pre-Columbian washing machine.
A
Grinding.
Mayan, a Mayan Maytag.
I'd like to see that again. That is amazing.
You have to work right here. You have to smash. You have to grinding right here. This is a grinding stone. You put something right here, cereals and everything, and come up here and something to push right here. And the other one they serve themselves, you know. That's very special. And this is Chinese piece because it's 3 legs. Grinding, yes, sand by
you-
sand and
Can you
sand.
roll it again for me for a second?
Science road maps, special pieces, and these pieces wasn't here, sure not. We just brought it from other points around the place, and we just found the pieces and we brought it here and put it here. This is the pieces, very special. The small map. Oh, we never saw the compass. The compass is right there.
Where?
It's right here is the compass. I said somebody has to carry the piece. Somebody has to carry around the mountains because the mountains representing spirals, and everybody has to carry this piece and travels when they're walking around. And between mountains, they can be lost in the night. And right away, the sun has come up. They put these little like faces, you know, to the sun. And right away, they found the east, the west, the north, and the south. You know, the end to the things. You know, they
Yeah,
cut.
isn't that marvelous?
And there's
Marvelous.
So that's called a compass stone?
some compass stone.
Compass.
Compass stone. This
That's
is
marvelous.
Yeah, this is the how they cut the pieces. Why those people? So the Germans is the one discovering because I said they walk around the world. Those people's been working around the world years,
Yeah.
maybe 20 years, and found in every place something different. You know, some information, and they get all these artifacts and found because they say the petroglyph is the best way to find the life from people's back time. And stone and no paint. But 90s, a group from South America, they came here and put some paint just to publicity. But 2001, the Germans say you don't supposed to leave nobody put any paint because you kill them, you destroying the pieces with the paint. So just to the date, it's very, very bad because you can date the pieces with paint and then they have to do other big spiral to the Barriles volcano and 3 lines. Point number 1, line number 1. The line unit, every one of those points, every one of those lines right in that side. and the second line from same point, number 1, line number 2, they go straight north. We already found something right here, a continental divide, Pacific and the Caribbean side. And the third point from same point, number 1, cross a continental divide and close right here. This is a unique archaeological site with the ceremonial center and have communication with the Pacific side, also with the Caribbean side. 20 kilometers to the Tapa de Baru, 1,300 up to the sea level, and those Germans found from Tapa de Baru, the farthest point is just Punta Borica, is just by the Pacific side between Panama and Costa Rica, and there is a place with some kind of stones like that, and they found the distance between there to every one of those points to the Tapa de Baru, and they make here a three-dimensional map. 2001, somebody carving this piece 2,600 years back, and this is a nice map. And if you go to the Tapa de Baru on a clear day, you can see just the flat land, and you can see how the oceans get in the land by the monglers, you know, there. It's exactly like that, just like a picture. And to the Caribbean side, you just found mountains and more mountains between to the Caribbean side. There is a piece, is a date by the lichens and the stone, not by this, because they have very special instruments. And how deep is the ditch, they can date right away. But they can't do it if the piece have paint.
Yes.
And then
Contaminated.
have to do with the lichens and the stone, how they've been carving, how long, and the lichens just die and grow, and the same roots right there. That is the way they date the pieces.
So they dated it to how old again, this one?
2,600 years back, this piece. And the snake right here, Nana, Musa, come from Ethiopia.
Ethiopia.
And this is never give any food. No? No.
Need food?
Heliconius.
There's so many on this tree.
Reference. Go ahead and put your hand in there. And take your hand away. Now. Giant Thai lemon. Wow.
That's why these fish are more moss right here. The circle, almost perfect. The size and the stones. And here is the base. They make these little holes around here representing size and also the representing numbers. And these Germans say this group was very special. They know about size, small, big, half, and they do counting pieces. Like a recipe, like a measurements, you know, right here. And they do make tests from inside and found the rock is full of sediment from a plant, like chlorophylla, right in here. And that's why they said this was a special model for shaman, the shaman model right here. And this was from that guy. And he was 2 years in bed, 2 more years in a chair, and 2 more years just in the walkers. And now he can walk. He's walk almost by himself.
Good. That's fantastic. Good for him.
That's why it's a miracle from the place. And this is their magnet. This is the magnetite stone right here, and the big piece over there, and the piece over there with the map. That was it. There are 3 pieces right in a triangular spot. Was right here, we found it right here. Not like in the petroglyphs, it's completely different. But this is a mixed stone. Sterling, February 1950, the magazine, the National Geographic magazine, the writing. We found a spot.
Rolling. Okay, wait, and go.
Oh, look at that, the strange ones with the mountains. I don't know if you can get that on your...
Not at all, please.
That's definitely more pronounced. Oh, I see now. Yeah.
Ooh, it's magnetic water.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Almost spooky.
You can find in that stone designs. What is in there? You can interpret it by yourself.
Plants,
Some could be some acid for a special kind of plant.
citrus plants.
They introduce right there and stay there, and you only can see it when the rock is wet.
Here we go.
Now what's this?
Oh, this is
Do that again, Paul.
it's not that cold, but it's fresh water.
Nice fresh water.
Tasty too.
Beautiful. Mineral water.
Pattern in the leaves.
36-degree heat, 100 years.
The one kills the wood.
Cures the...
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Hear
It
wood
that?
kills the insects.
150
kills
years.
insects and everything. This is the kind. This is the wadwa kind. And this is completely ready to be worked, to be cut, to be doing everything because they have little spot. Right away they get spot It's not fungus, that's nothing. It's ready to be cut, ready to be used for everything. This is the kind of people using the bamboo shoot, the bamboo sprout. The Chinese use the bamboo shoot, bamboo sprout, but this kind is more
Tender.
yeah, and they have more proteins. These have more proteins. But they only ready to be cut by
What is the name of it again?
Guadua.
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 Sucker off of that.
It's a new shoot right there. It's completely strong. And this is a new shoot right there. They grow 3 inches a day.
It's fermenting, and then it preserves it in place.
Preserve it, but when you cut it, use this to build, and it starts again from there.
Oh yeah. Oh, I follow you. Yeah, but in order to stop it from stops growing, and then the water ferments. And then, hang on. And when it gets to be that color, it says then you can use it. This you can't use it.